So I'm putting my two paper under my plan. I'm going to fill my paper and place my plan exactly on the full paper. Center back line exactly on the full paper, and I'm going to pin them there. When this is ready, you trace again both lines, the smallest one and the biggest one. I'm using pin with heads, and it's not a good thing because it makes your plan a bit 3D, so you should use flat pins. But I figured that my pin would be easier for you to see. Center back, I trace anyway. Both lines and the neckline. And from the plan, there's only one notch right now for the collar. It's the shoulder notch. Very important not to forget. The only notch you had to do. Now we could remove the under paper. To reduce. Pin your layers together to keep them together. This way you could move your paper around to cut or to trace and nothing moves. And you go around with the tracing wheel. I will do the bodice and the facing, and then the collar after. So I'm tracing both lines, the inside and the outside line. When I use my facing paper, I'll use the wider one, and when I use the bodice, I will use the smallest one. Very important, all notches. You could double check what did I do, what I didn't do. You could see it on your paper. Center front, my facing. It's always better to check, see if everything is straight before unpinning your paper. And you could check, see if everything is there. I don't know if you will be able to see my little dots, but I did check. Trust me, everything is there. So now I could remove the pins. Push my plan, and I'm going to pin again the facing and the bodice. Pin them again together. At this point, I would add my seam allowance. One centimeter everywhere. I am adding the seam allowance for the biggest one right now. And when I separate my facing from my bodice, I will fix the bodice to make it a little smaller. So the idea here is to keep them together, cut them together, notch them together as long as you can. And this is my dart. So because it's such a big dart now. I'm going to do it as a seam. I'll just put seam allowance inside and eliminate the fabric inside. And you go around and cut